Little Big Painting is quite attentive to the physical qualities of the brushstroke relative to other brushstroke series works. It is an example of the use of overlapping forms rather than a single form or distinct adjacent forms, which seems to create a more dynamic feel to the shallow space. However, since Lichtenstein does not use shading or contrast, the monochromatic strokes with just bold black outlines are void of certain elements of depth. The work contains no narrative, leaving just the comic book form of bend dots presented according to a plotted outline. Later brushstrokes works such as Big Painting No. 6 and yellow and green brushstrokes go one step further in terms of canvas size and dynamic activity that was presented earlier in Little Big Painting.
But I like things that are a little disparate. I mean, things like a temple would have nothing in common with the other particular things, and a temple with the couch and the abstraction, and it just gives you elements that are diverse.
Anyway, I started with Look Mickey, and later I decided to do a group of paintings. Turned out to be 4 paintings. They're all called the Artist Studio.
Gosh, if Matisse could see your philodendrons, he really
Wouldn't he
would
be
happy.
happy?
He really would be. He really would be. Gosh.
I don't think there's any doubt that there's common threads running through all of the pop people. There's certain basic ideas. I think that the so-called pop artists have always been very different from one another. Also, I think in the early 60s, pop looked ludicrous in a museum, and somehow or other it's become the art of the museums, and it's strange how quickly something could become part of history.
Roy Lichtenstein was born and raised in New York City on October 27, 1923. His parents were Milton and Beatrice Werner Lichtenstein. Roy Lichtenstein is the most famous artist in the history of pop art, and was noted for his contributions to this art genre, particularly with his graphic works known for their bright and catchy colors and images.